Welcome to Quantum Finance. My name is Parker. I'm the head trader here, and this is our market recap for the week ending July 21st. So in this video, we'll take a look at the market, and then we'll go over some news that happened this week, and then we'll take a look at the economic calendar. So starting here in the stock market with the S&P 500 Spider ETF, the SPY here. As you can see, green week this week, but we did have a large wick to the upside, getting rejected off that upper extreme and running into these previous highs back here from last April, February, and January. This does look like a type of topping candle here on the week, so I would maybe expect some type of pullback, coming next week, for a retest of these highs back here from June. Looking at the daily chart, Monday and Tuesday, as you can see, pretty nice green days here. Wednesday was kind of that topping candle day, and then getting our pullback yesterday and today. If you look at these previous highs that I was just referencing from last month, they are kind of lining up with this midline here. That midline is kind of lining up more here at the low of this candle back here from a Wednesday, July 12th. So I would maybe look for some type of pullback coming maybe next week to, find this midline. Turning to the debt market, we have the U.S. 10-year yield getting a pretty small week this week compared to the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks being extremely volatile. Just pulling back down here into this midline and bouncing off that level. Turning to the dollar, nice recovery week this week after that big sell-off we got last week after really squeezing to the downside, breaking down through these lows from April and January. It does kind of look like a retest of these previous lows that we broke through last week. So I would maybe expect this to maybe find support here, but definitely be interesting to see. As you can see, the candle did close right here at that very significant resistance level. As you can see, just the bounce really started here on Tuesday, and then just throughout Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, just really getting a nice move to the upside. Turning to cryptocurrencies, we have Bitcoin. Not much to talk about in Bitcoin, just another really small week. Really almost no price action at all. Just Bitcoin's been stuck in this range for a month now. So yeah, we're definitely looking for something to happen here on Bitcoin. As you can see, these bands here on the daily chart are squeezed, just pretty tight here going sideways. Looking at XRP, XRP is in a range as well after getting that big move to the upside last Thursday. As you can see, just kind of, pulling back here, pushing up, pulling back. It really is just kind of chopping around here, just consolidating, trying to find some support here before our next move to the upside. If you do look at the 6-hour chart, we are pulling down here into that midline right now, and it is starting to look kind of squeezed here. So we are looking for maybe this 6-hour midline, which does line up with these previous highs back here from Sunday, to hopefully hold as support for a next leg to the upside. Turning to commodities, we have oil with another green week here in oil, not able to break the highs from last week, but still a nice strong week after bouncing off that midline. Continuing its strength here after getting that trend reversal last week and getting back above that midline. Turning to gold, green week here in gold, but it had a big rejection here to the downside, as you can see that large wick here on the weekly chart. Really topping out here on Wednesday and then getting a big pullback yesterday and today. Turning to silver, red week here in silver. It did make a new high, actually breaking above last week's highs here on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, actually making new highs, and then really just getting a big rejection on Thursday after breaking through Wednesday's highs. And then, as you can see, continuing to sell off now. Pulling back into these previous highs back here from Friday, June 9th. So it does look like maybe a decent type of support level here. As you can see, these highs back here from June and these highs back here from January. Now we can look at some news. So we had the median price of existing homes sold in the U.S. up 14% from the January low, now less than 1% below its all-time high from June 2022. We also have Mexico replacing China as the top trading partner of the United States. The Federal Reserve did announce this week that its new payment system for instant payments, the FedNow service, did go live. We had the U.S. interest payment on the federal debt passing defense spending. The U.S. did also announce another $1.3 billion in military aid for Ukraine. XRP did unseat Bitcoin as the most traded cryptocurrency asset. BlackRock named the Aramco CEO Amin Nasser to its board. which is kind of funny because, BlackRock and all these big hedge funds are promoting the ESG, the environmental safety. And at the same time, they're adding the largest oil company's CEO to their board. We also have some breaking news that the available homes on the market fell to an all-time low of just 1.3 million in June, representing a 15% decline from the same period in 2022. We also had the Mexican beer Modelo was the top-selling beer in the U.S. for the second month in a row, passing Bud Light once again. And the UAE did sign a deal with India to settle trade in the Indian rupee instead of U.S. dollars as the de-dollarization here in the globe continues on. So now we can take a look at the economic calendar for next week. Monday, it looks like we get global services PMI. Tuesday, we get consumer confidence. Wednesday is pretty stacked here with building permits, new home sales, crude oil inventories, and we do get the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision. Thursday, we get the core durable good orders, GDP, initial jobless claims, and pending home sales. And then Friday, we get core PCE price index and the core PCE price index month over month and year over year. So yeah, pretty wild week this week. Next week should be even crazier with the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision. So yeah, that'll do it for the video. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.